Let's see if we're live. Okay. Oh, that's looking good. Callum, can you hear me all right? Nice. Jolly good. Ah, sweet. Right, okay. Okay, we're live on there. We're live on there. Are we live? We are live everywhere. Oh, nice. Wonderful. Jolly good. Ah, sweet. We are live. Right, okay. Let's move these around. Okay, we're live on there. Shawnee boy, yes. So if you want to go and look in, if you want to go and watch in 4K, we are in 4K over on YouTube. Oh, you can hear an echo. Oh, okay. We are live everywhere. Oh, nice. Wonderful. Jolly good. No one? How you doing? Right. Is the echo gone? I've muted everything, so hopefully that is all. No one? Yeah, very good. Very good, no one. Cool. Right. Bray, how you doing? I do. Muted actually, what are you on? You're so on. Hopefully, hang on. I need to swap these over. That is doing my head. I need to be able to look. Or, no one. Yeah, I'm very good there. Very good. No one. Then let's pop this up here. Cool. Still a bad echo chamber. Right. Bray, how you doing? I do. Muted actually, what are you on? You're on. Hopefully, hang on. I need to swap these over. That is doing my head. I need to be able to look. Or, no one. Yeah, I'm very good there. Very good. No one. Then let's pop this up here. Cool. Still a bad echo chamber. Right. Bray, how you doing? I do. Muted actually, what are you on? You're on. Hopefully, hang on. I need to swap these over. That is doing my head. I need to be able to. There. Right. I think it's now. I think it now should be working. I can't hear an echo anymore. So, do you have an echo? Is that working good now? Sorted. Right, cool. Right, get rid of that. Right. So, hang on, let me just move this over. Right. That's looking good, that's looking good, that's looking good. Lovely. Ajin, how do you find products? I feel like I can't find anything, either Amazon or the brand is on the list. So, if the brand's on the listing, change your search settings so that your the results are showing minimum number of 3 sellers on the listing. Then you shouldn't have any products where it's like the private label or the brand selling the listing. And then look for products which everyone else isn't. Is the honest answer. Yeah, Shawnee boy, what a film, by the way. What a film. Right, can I see how many we've got in here? On here, that's the question. No, that's annoying. Okay, showing 7 in TikTok. Okay, that's fine. Does the picture look any better, Shawnee boy, than it normally does? Do I change it on Keeper? Do I filter it on Keeper? I've been trying to look for products. No luck. Yeah, you can do it on Keeper. Yeah, whichever you're using. Callum, I did, but if I'm honest, I reckon 2 suppliers ever looked at my website. I'd say no more than that. Yeah, honestly, no more than that. Callum, does the picture look any better? Do I look any clearer than normal? It lagged when you said 2. Can you repeat? What did I say? I'll just repeat it. So I did. So I reckon only 2 suppliers ever really looked at my actual website when I was doing wholesale. So it didn't really make a difference. Where do you get your products from? Probably distributors and direct to brand. Profit margin on that, which you see below, is about 30%. Yeah, a bit more clear. Yeah. Yeah, well, we got the new camera, the new webcam. It's ridiculous. Honestly, it looks a little, because I can only do it in 1080p on TikTok and Instagram, but on YouTube we're in 4K, and Twitch we're on 1080p. But yeah, YouTube we're in 4K, but the bit rate's a little bit low. I can't get the bit rate any higher. Yeah, you will find that to a certain degree, Callum. You will find that to a certain degree for sure. I can't obviously guarantee it, but there'll definitely be a scenario where that is absolutely there for sure. I would just, you can also tailor it to potential ones that you're going to open or look to open. So if you're looking to open on a beauty one, for example, you could tailor it and say you're focused on specific brands in the beauty sector, i.e., I don't know, Max Factor, L'Oreal, whatever. Don't go selling those brands. But you get my gist. I'll tell you, my PC is getting put through its recommendations. Its paces for sure with this setup. Would you recommend private label products? Yes, but it's a lot more challenging. Callum, I just honestly, mine was very basic. I just use GoDaddy. But there's loads of AI websites out there where you can get them made fairly cheap anyway. So yeah, I wouldn't bother spending any money on it. You should be able to get it done. Calm. I just pay myself $3,000 a month. The rest of it stays in the business. How long have we been doing it for? 4 years? Yeah, 4 and a bit years? No. Yeah, 4 and a bit years. When is the next exhibition? I haven't got any plans to go to any exhibitions. Shawnee boy, thank you for the heart, mate. Much appreciated. Oh, nice. I can see any gifts in OBS. Oh, this is delightful. This is making my life a lot better. Yeah, Kiramat. Yeah, I mean, $3,000 covers the bills. What we need to do in the house, and the rest just stays in the business so we can keep growing. Carmi, I think I just covered that. Can I get it to show me how many people are in the chat in OBS? I wonder. Casmaninus. Yes, they are. That's as of today. Do you have a warehouse? Yes. Just to prove I'm not BSing, there's the same figures. Yeah, Casman, not. I'm just going to call you Casman. It's a lot easier. No, I still sell in the UK. Yeah, still selling in the UK. Did just under 200k in the last 12 months. Can we talk privately about what? That sounds very dangerous. Oh, interesting. So there's a slight delay. When did I start? March 2020. Yes, Strip. Sales, and welcome to the chat. Sales have gone up since I took that screenshot. What is the screenshot? 462.8, and we're at 463.1. Yeah. We've sold quite a lot since then. Yeah, of course, Kiramat, you can message me. Yeah, just drop me a DM on TikTok, wherever platform even. Casman, thank you, much appreciated. When did you notice progress after starting in 2020? I'd probably say summer of 2021. I got my first brand direct deal, and then I sold a summer product for 3 months in the summer, made like 12 grand profit in about 3-4 months, and then had the same brand direct deal for a couple of years. So yeah, probably since then, and then real progress, or should we say numbers, when I started doing unique bundles. Did you face any issues when starting wholesale? Yeah, Callum, I had no idea what I was doing. That was the main issue, and I just taught it all myself. So my first wholesale product, I literally bought 30. They were like women's hair curler heated things from a random guy on a Facebook like job lot group. So just understanding wholesale would be the first port of call and figuring it out, how to do it. But I suppose the main one would be finding products where there weren't idiots on it. Yeah, finding products where there weren't idiots on it, to be honest. Aspipal, good to have you here. Thank you for the comment, much appreciated. Israel, that's the 462 is a mixture of wholesale and unique bundles. Lou FBA, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. What's a mistake you made that is avoidable? The biggest mistake I made, I can still remember it, was I bought 100 units of a board game that I didn't test, and they were a tenner each. I spent £1,000 on them, and I didn't even check them. I got them sent straight into Amazon for Amazon to label, and then when they were labeling them, they told me that it was the wrong actual product that was on the listing, so I then couldn't send it back. And I'm actually still stuck with that stock today, and that was like 3-4 years ago. Oh, nice, Callum. Yeah. So Callum, interestingly, I found a wholesale product. It's I suppose it's sort of OA, but more. I bought it from a distributor, but the distributor had their prices on their website, so it was quite easy to find. But I found a wholesale lead, and the sale price is £310, and I can buy it for about 110. So I make like £100 profit per unit. It's delightful. Ghost, no, that's my US store. I sell in the US and the UK. Current business model: wholesale, private label, and unique bundles. I don't do Angus Hill. I do no OA really. eBay, yeah, Aspip, I've tried to sell them on eBay. Just can't get rid of them. For product insight analysis, can one rely on AI? Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, not that I'm aware of. Lou, yeah, if you want mentoring, I do group mentoring for 5 people at a time. There's a link in my bio to sign up for that, and then go from there. Currently learning OA. I don't do a lot of OA, if I'm honest. What is that? I'm just going to ignore whatever that says. Any advice for OA? I suppose buy your stock, get it in, and get it sold as quickly as possible, and move on. But I've probably bought 10 OA leads in my entire life. How do you stop people selling your bundles? I've essentially just copied other people's bundles. So you got to make them, Angus, the honest answer is make them uncopyable. So I'll use the example of my tape measure, because I've always got my tape measure here. So let's say you're going to do a Stanley tape measure plus a spirit level. The way that I would then make it uncopyable is I would put Angus Hill 5 screwdrivers in there, for example. So I get a screwdriver with your trademark on the screwdriver, and then they can't copy it. Callum, I'll tell you how I did it. So I literally went onto Amazon, and so this is the most basic level of sourcing. So I went onto Amazon and searched for products between £100 and £500 in a specific category from that I've got a distributor for, and just looked at the ones which were selling more than 50 times per month, and then just went through probably about 2 pages worth, so about 100 products, just to see if what the price on that the distributor would have them from, and then yeah, I found 5 leads, literally doing that yesterday, for about £2,000 profit. Well, no, about 1,800 quid profit per month, and that's on a test of about 5 to 10 units per product. So yeah, that's literally how I did it, honestly. I'm not going to be actually on that one. The product you test ordered sells for 60. Nice. Okay, so hopefully you're buying that for about 20 and you're going to make about a tenner a unit, I would hope. Lou, mentoring is £999, so £1,000, and then you essentially get roughly 8 to 10 sessions live one-to-one with me, and then either a WhatsApp or a Telegram group with me, and obviously the 5 other people in there, and then never-ending support essentially. Angus, and sold on their listings. If I do bundles anyway, I can stop it. Yeah, I mean, basically that, Angus. You've got to make it uncopyable. So you've got to think of ways that you can stop people getting onto your listing that they can't copy. So whether that be a white label product with your trademark on it, whether it be a custom box with your trademark on it, for example. Something that they can't copy and get hold of. And if you can put your trademark on it, even better. How many have we got in here? 26 at the moment. Thank you for all the likes, people. We're at 1.7k. So one thing that OBS is not allowing me to see, I can't see how many people I've got in the chat, but I can see that if I have it on my other screen, I can see we've got 29 people in here at the moment. What about Instagram? Still haven't got a single person ever watching on Instagram. That's sad times. YouTube, no one. And then we've got, how many we got on X? We've got 5 on X. Okay, that's fine. Oh, whoa, where did all those, oh my word, all the chat's just gone mental. I can't see it. Hang on. Right. What do you feel the current environment is on Amazon for new sellers? More difficult than before? No, not really. Advice I've been given as don't want to be holding stock for more than 4 weeks. Alfie, I don't see the rest of your question. Do you have to get your unique product from China? You can do, ask people. If it's selling 50 times, there's 10 sellers. Is that 50 times each seller? No. If it's selling 50 times, there's 10 sellers. That's 5 sales per seller. Can I start Amazon with used books? Absolutely, you can. Commerce Clips. Do I need to do PPC or just get the low price on the bot to get the buy books? Yeah, essentially that. But Commerce Clips, most of the people doing secondhand books aren't going to be doing FBA, so they'll be doing FBM. So you'll generally, as a rule of thumb, get the buy books anyway. How can we get into Amazon FBA? I've got an ebook in my link tree which will show you how to start with Amazon, and I think it's $9.99 or $14.99. Joseph C, I'm doing private label wholesale and unique bundles. DK UK, good evening. How you doing? Angus, I'm currently doing circa 80k a year and 20-30%. That's really good, really good. Best way to scale with debt. Don't have much capital. You want to find products that you can sell and replan on a regular basis and turn your money around quickly is the honest answer, Angus. Lewis, how can I start? I think I just covered that. Jake, I do FBA private label, UK based selling, USA like you, and my revenue is very similar. Good stuff, Jake. Good to hear that. Why do you not want to do it in the UK? I do it in the UK, Kira Matt. There you go, look, I'll show you my UK numbers on my phone. So look, there you go. So there's my US figures. Yeah. And then... oh, hang on. There's my UK figures. Yeah, so I do both. Do you have a learning stuff? I do mentoring, yeah. I've seen a lot of sellers leaving Amazon due to fee increases. That doesn't surprise me. Do I still work? No. This is my job full time. What's on the ebook? So the ebook is 16 pages, which I wrote all myself. None of it I did with AI. So 16 pages on how to start selling on Amazon, doing secondhand books. So the basics of doing your limited company, doing your business bank account, doing your Amazon seller account, how to find the books, what software to use to find the books, how to list your products on your inventory, how to send your products into Amazon via a shipment plan, how to book UPS, all of that good stuff. How much profit would it be after 200k? It depends what your margins are, Karamat. Questions starting to get more complex. How do you ensure products are compliant in the US? Assuming you source from the UK and send over. Angus, I source from everywhere. Like, I will source from anywhere that I've got it. So I sourced a product for the US in, where was it? The Netherlands earlier in the week, and then that's getting sent straight over there. So it just depends. And in terms of compliance, it's just you're doing your due diligence beforehand. And it's the same in the UK. You're doing your due diligence beforehand, making sure that whatever you are sending in ticks the compliance box, i.e. if it's got, I don't know, batteries in it, you've got, or it's a liquid or something which requires an MSDS, you've got that before you actually send it in. Angus, no, I don't do any EFN. Can you go over PPC and a new product launch? Gavin, honestly, so I would run Vine first for 30 reviews. Once I've got, say, 10 to 15 reviews in, I'd then turn ads on. The ads I would have would be, I'd run an auto at 10 quid a day. I'd then probably have 5 to 10 main keywords on exact match only. And then I'd probably run them at 5 to 10 quid a day. Gavin, I think like in terms of aggressiveness, it just depends on how not complex, how competitive the niche is as well. How many competitors you've got, what you know to be the top price in terms of bids for keywords. It's a lot to think about. How long does it roughly take to get stock booked into Amazon? How much lead time should I consider? Honestly, Commerce Clips is just how long's a piece of string. Like, I've had the shortest time I've had is 4 hours from when I shipped it out of my house, when I was doing it from my home. 4 hours. The longest I've had is about 3 weeks. If I had £25,000 and was 18 with your membership, how long to get to a 20k month in profit? A long time, because Sarah, what you got to take into account, if you want 20k a month in profit, if you're running at a 20% margin, you've got to be selling 100k's worth a month. So you've got to realistically, if you're selling 100k's worth, you're probably going to be buying it for 35k, and you're going to have to be spending that every month. Humza, please don't call me Chris Daddy. That's all sorts of levels of wrongness. Do you know what it means when Boots say an order failed their internal validation checks when doing OA? Not a clue. I've never ordered anything from Boots, I'm afraid, Wordo. I did 370k my best year. Had a secret back-end link to see competitors' back-end stuff sadly broken. Wounda. Joey, yes. ICAS, about 30%. Just under. At the moment, I'm running about 25 to 27% on that 462k number, roughly. How are you handling returns to Amazon in the US? Is your margin such a percentage that these are destroyed? I don't really get a lot of returns, if I'm honest. They don't. Well, if I do get returns, it's not affecting it. Zara's Nook. No, it's that is all below is all wholesale and unique bundles. Oh, Joey. Okay, 15 to 80% of the £25 product. Yeah, no, that's decent. Yeah, that's decent. ICAS, I've been doing it since about March 2020, something like that. Let's check the others. Still no one watching on Instagram. Sad times. What about YouTube? Can I see on YouTube? No. And then X, 6 people. It's not too bad. No comments. No commerce clips. Look, I mean, look, the walls still unpainted because I can't be bothered. So you're selling on the US market as well? Yeah, I do UK and US. Oh, nice, Joey. Nice. Nice. So what do you do now, Joe, if you don't sell anymore? Brian, how long does it take to launch my first product and do product research? Depends what model you're doing. Average return rate for Amazon is around 5%. Yours is less than this due to category or low value. Well, let's have a look. I'll tell you what my return rate is. Seller board. I'll let seller board load up. Chanula, about 25-30%. Seller board is disgustingly slow. So my return rate last month was 1%. 1.5%. So yeah, I had 12 refunds on 743 units. All right, there we go. Right. So where are we? I put my life 1,000% from went marketing to nursing. Oh, nice. Okay, very good. Can I use one invoice that has multiple different brands, 10 of each from one invoice? Oh, I think so. Commerce clips. In terms of Helium 10, it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing private label or wholesale or unique bundles, I would say get the platinum plan, and it is absolutely worth the investment. Absolutely. If you're doing OA or RA, I wouldn't bother with it at all. Is Seller Toolkit better than Seller Board? I prefer Seller Board. Tony H, thank you, buddy. Come on, I can't see. Where's Zara's? What happens to all your returns? Usually I just liquidate them. Yes, the ebook is perfect for beginners. Chanula, I do private label, unique bundles, and wholesale. Yeah, I would say Helium 10 is better than Jungle Scout. Callum, so one of the products, Callum, that I did that I sourced from the Netherlands is actually an electrical, and so that's going straight from the Netherlands to the US. That is one of 2 electrical items. I sell the rest. No, I try and generally steer clear of it, but this one was too good. So yeah, my buy price was 58 quid, and I can sell it for about just under $200. So I thought, right, I literally bought 10, so it's cost me 600 quid. So little test and then go from there. AB, no, I don't sell a course. How long does it take to start making profit, and how much to get started? You can make profit in your first week if you know what you're doing. And in terms of how much, it depends what model you're doing. Is it worth making selling ebooks on Amazon? I would say no. Yeah, Callum, the margin on that one is obscene. But I'm like, I'll test 10 of them. Worst case scenario, I'll lose 600 quid. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, Zara, I mean, the thing with the margins is I try and look for products which are more expensive generally, as a rule of thumb. I'm looking for, I don't really try and sell anything under 15 quid, like, ever. Can I sell my business? I don't really want to, unless you want to give me like £1 million for it, and then I can retire and go and play golf. AB, that's a very good question. What do you do about Chinese competition undercutting by 30% and copying all the variations? I suppose when you're doing private label in that respect, you've got to make it so uncopyable or so difficult to copy that you get to market first, and then you can just ride that wave for a period of time. Yeah, Zara, but like honestly, I think my, oh yeah, what? There you go. Oh, FBA Ash, welcome by the way. FBA Ash, tell everyone what's your opinion on Helium 10, because FBA Ash just started using Helium 10 this week, so I'll be keen to hear what your take on it is. A few people asking the difference between Helium 10 and Jungle Scout. Zara, but like I think my cheapest product is, I've got it on sale at the moment at $14.99, and the most expensive product I've got on sale at the moment is $300, just under $300. If you're in the States, would you be doing wholesale as well? Absolutely, AP. Yeah, if I was physically living in the States, absolutely, I'd be doing wholesale. Be a no-brainer. 37 people in here, 35 people in here even. Still no one on Instagram. It's very sad. Oh dear. Is wholesale scalable in the UK? So Drip, the only thing I would say with wholesale is generic wholesale is very challenging. Generic wholesale, so buying beauty items from Price Check, for example, is challenging. Because they've just got a lot of Amazon sellers. But when I talk about wholesale, I mean going directly to like a tier 1, tier 2 distributor of whatever brand you're buying. So if you're buying, I don't know, Voltex top loaders, are you going to a main distributor, for example, or are you going directly to Voltex to buy them? So as I said, doing generic wholesale, very challenging. Going directly to the brand or going to a tier 1 or tier 2 distributor, you're gonna be a lot more successful. Why is wholesale so good as well? I think I just covered that, AB. Raf, how do you find wholesalers? I think I just covered that. Go directly to the brand. Zara Nook, you can use Helium 10 on every marketplace that it's available on. Doesn't matter whether you're in the UK, the US, Japan, UAE, Germany, wherever. High Emotions, how much does it cost to start up? It depends what model of Amazon you're doing. But if you're going to start with secondhand books, you can start with 50 to 100 quid. Do you offer mentoring? I do. S1 Breezy. There's a link in my bio to sign up to mentoring. I do group mentoring of 5 people at a time. We need one more person, and then we'll kick off the March mentoring. So yeah, if you want to sign up, there's a link in my bio. You'll sign up, and then I will, once we hit that last person, I will send out the emails with the links to pay, and then we will crack on. AB, if you're in the States, would you be more heavy in PL or wholesale? Ooh, that's a tough one. I think probably wholesale, because there's a lot more wholesalers in the US, just because it's a much bigger country. If I'm honest, I'd probably be more heavy on wholesale than private label, because I like wholesale is fairly intuitive and I know what I'm doing with it. Whereas private label is obviously infinitely more challenging. I don't find Jungle Scout that great. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, which is why I use Helium 10. Addy, you just said UK question mark. What's the question? Is it better to find a winning product or resell brand products? It's the same thing. I don't understand the question, sorry. Yeah, I mean, Zara's Nook. Yeah, I mean, I literally found 5 products doing that yesterday. I'd say it's very addictive playing with these top loaders. Very addictive. Josh Pine, how long to become profitable? First week? Yes, Strip, that's correct. Yeah. AB, is wholesale just about the charts, as in it's all numbers, no luck? No. AB, so with wholesale, like finding the products is the easy bit. Honestly, the easy bit. Like if I was doing wholesale sourcing, I could probably find 10 products an hour comfortably. But the most challenging part is finding the supplier for the product. So you could find your top loaders, or I don't know, your coasters, whatever you're going to find from in terms of a wholesale product. But finding the brand or a supplier who can supply the brand and that product, that's gonna be where you're gonna make your bread, as it would be. So I was saying, I wouldn't focus on electronic. I've literally got 2 items. The rest of mine are in all non-electrical items, as it would be. Very, very basic items. Selling in the US marketplace, you have to pay tax in the US and the UK as well. Yeah, you have to pay tax wherever. Joe, can you review private label listing, please? Yes, mate. Yerba, mate. Is it on the UK marketplace? Yerba, mate. Would it not be tax-free in the UAE? I don't know what the sales tax is like in the UAE. I don't know. I genuinely don't. Obviously, income tax is. Ceci the Drag. What's your profit margin on that 460 odds? About 25-30%? Yeah, hang on. Got to switch accounts. Too many accounts open. 2 secs. I'll tell you, this multi-streaming is really giving my PC a good workout, I tell you. Oh, there's a lot of... So this Yerba, mate... I can't find it. There's lots of Yerba, mate. But is it literally called Yes, mate? Scooby, no, it's not too late to start Amazon FBA. You can absolutely start today. Oh, hang on. No, I found it. No, I found it. Is it the one with the... with the little cup? The little brown cup? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Well, Helium 10's giving you a 10 on list score. You've got good ratings. You've made a mistake on the back end because you put it as Amazon's giving you a 2-pack. So you put, I'm guessing, 2 items, something like that. So it's saying 2-pack, so that would be a slight mistake. But your second image is decent. Third image could be a bit better because it's just a picture of the product. Fourth image is good. Fifth image, again, you could be a lot better. Sixth is fine. And the last one with Messi, I mean, just get rid of it. It's a waste of time. And you'll also probably get done for IP on his image as well. So I'd get rid of that. Have you got any A+? You haven't got A+ oh, no, you do it. Is that A+ content? Yeah, look, so you've got like basic A+ content by the looks of it. I would do more. But yeah, you're getting really good reviews, which aren't Vine, which is good. Does that help, Joe? Obviously, I can't comment on the keywords because obviously I'd need to do the research on that. Ben, yes, it is a raw link up soon, 5th of July. Gavin, what's the price for sending 1 kilo parcel on FBA, and what's the average storage cost per item? 1 kilo parcel, probably about a quid or two max. Like I can send a 20 kilo box for about £4.50. So, and storage cost depends how big it is, Gavin. Joe, yeah, okay, good. hopefully that was helpful for you. Obviously, you got it on FBM. That would be a negative in my eyes. I'll try and get it FBA. Jake, ain't no way if it was this easy, everyone would be rich. I agree, Jake. It's not easy. Amazon is challenging. You have to work your ass off for it. But it's taken me 4 years to get to that point. I also worked at the global leading Amazon agency for 2 years within that 4-year period. So I know my stuff. But yeah, it's taken me 4 years to get there. So how much do you think you need to have a good start on Amazon FBA, Scooby? It honestly depends what model of Amazon you're doing. But I would say if you're doing second-hand books, you could start with 100 quid, 50 to 100 quid. If you're doing wholesale, I'd say 500 quid plus. If you're doing bundles, probably similar. And then private label, you're looking at probably a couple of grand. Jake, no worries, no worries. I mean, I'm far too old, Jake, to worry about people hating on me. Callum, no. So I've only been turned down for a delivery because they wouldn't deliver to a residential address. So when I was doing it from my house, and then I basically opened up a a Storage King account there. That's very odd, Callum. Very odd. I've never heard of that before. AB, it's not about gross profit or net profit. It's about sales. Absolutely, AB. It's all about sales are more important than profit. All day. How do I send a 2-pack into Amazon? Do I wrap it myself? Yes, you need a poly bag. Junior, thank you for the follow. Joe, thank you for the follow. How long to make 10k profit? Amazon FBA as a complete beginner? A year. Wordo, yeah, generally as a rule of thumb, Amazon are going to give more weighting on the algorithm to an FBA product than an FBM product because they control the fulfillment. Gavin, would you be open to adding products to your range? Yeah, absolutely, Gavin. Yeah, all day. Sarasford, it took about 4 years for me to get there. I've got to make this chat bigger. Yeah, they asked if I owned it. I said no, I don't own the unit. They turned me down. If I DM the name, would you say if you? Yeah. Kind of DM me, yeah. Libra, as high as possible in terms of profit margin, but wholesale generally about 15%. Sane, I have a question. I have some perfumes I need to ship, and they come in a box that is sealed. Do I need to polybag it? No. Louis, how you doing? Oh, interesting. Callum, I've got an account with them. Callum. Yeah, seriously, it is private label is a very steep learning curve. Gavin, I'll take a look at both. LibraDoc, yeah, I do PL as well. Yes, Sene, like with the shipment in terms of prepping it, it's very much up to you how you prep it. My view is, if you think it might spill, put it in a poly bag. I thought you would have after something you said a while ago. Yeah. I've never bought anything from them, Callum. Switch back to FBA as FBA was cutting margins too tight. I was paying £8.40. Oh, yeah, that's a lot, Joe. I mean, you could, Joe, you could always do SFP and try that. Why do PO when wholesale is 10% less profit margin but way easier and no Chinese? Because I quite like doing PL. I quite like it. I like the challenge of it, if I'm honest. Yes, I do mentoring. There's a link in my bio for that. Well, I tried dropshipping. No. What software can I use to analyze keywords and categories? Word, Helium 10 Cerebro is what you need. Callum, drop me your email, Callum. I'll see if I can find a price list for you. How much tax do you pay? Whatever the tax man says I need to pay. How can I calculate fees and all the expenses on selling on Amazon? Krasimir, sorry, I've butchered your name. The Amazon revenue calculator. How much money does Amazon take when you make a sale? About 30%. What's your profit in the last 12 months? Couldn't tell you. So what percentage of sales would you happy spending on ads? So I look at it a different way. I look at it and go, right, what's my break-even ROAS? So if I know my break-even ROAS is 2, as long as I'm above that, then I'm happy. Libra, I would say go spread wide. Yeah, there's a link to a free trial in Helium 10 in my bio. How much damage, Avi, I love that. How much damage can one do with 40k capital? You can do a lot of damage with 40k capital. Yeah, Johnny's, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, that's the US. That's the US account, Johnny's. Yeah. What ROI do I recommend? As big as possible, but like 40%. Oh, don't worry about it, Callum. Flipping at 30. Hello, how you doing? Big seller, flipping at way bigger than me. Want to do SFP, but all my stock is in a warehouse in Southampton. They operate Monday to Friday. So Joe, maybe you probably need a 3PL who can do it for you. How do you find an initial good product to sell? AB, thank you for the rose, much appreciated. How do you find a good initial product to sell you can build out from? I mean, I'm just going to take the whole what's the word? Wholesale units, wholesale as it would be. I use Helium 10, so I'll find a product to sell on Helium 10, and then I will generally, as a rule of thumb, go directly to the brand and then work my way down from there. Because in terms of price point, your best price is going to be from the brand, your next best price is going to be from a tier 1 distributor, then maybe a generic distributor who's operating in that same category as it would be, then wholesale, and then generic wholesale, and then Harrison's direct after that. Wholesale versus OA, what's better? Wholesale, I would say, in my eyes. More repeatable. Because the thing with OA is you're never going to be, as a rule of thumb, you're never going to generally restock your OA products. You're generally going to buy 10 from Boots and then move on to another product. Whereas wholesale, I just like to rinse and repeat. Yeah, Dean, that's a good point. Move the warehouse, your postage fees will be lower than FBA. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Florin Adrian, thank you for the follow. Don't worry about that, Callum. Don't worry about that. TGT, what did you say you go on to find the initial product? So Helium 10. Helium 10, there you go. Flipping at 30, looks like you had a fab month in November. Good work. Thank you. I mean, you look like you have a good month every bloody month compared to me. Why has it done Helium 10 3 times? Oh no, it's only done it once. Okay, that's fine. Do you have a prep center or do you do it all yourself? Yes, we have. Well, we have our own prep center. Shawnee boy, thank you for the flame heart. Much appreciated. I need to blow my nose. Where's my tissues gone? I'm going to mute my mic. Shawnee boy, thank you for the flame hearts, the 50. No, Johnny's. We've still got the UK account. The UK account is still, just to prove I am not BSing. There's the UK account, Johnny's. So we've done, will it zoom in? No, it won't focus by the looks of it. 200k in the last 12 months on the UK account. Yeah, no worries, Callum. No worries. Do you recommend cold calling distributors to set up accounts? It depends what way you're going to source. If you're going to do reverse sourcing, so why are you trying to get the distributors list first? Absolutely, but it depends what works best for you. Do you find that wholesale products have an end of life where they don't sell as well? I don't think I've ever found that. No, Callum, no. Bigger than them. Are you part of the Amazon SAS Pro program? No, I'm not, Dean. No. I don't even know what the Amazon SAS program is, Dean, if I'm honest. I'm going to look at it. Oh, no, never even heard about that, Dean. No, Dean, my knowledge comes from, I used to work at an agency. I was there for like 18 months, 2 years. And we managed the biggest brand selling on Amazon. So I looked after Procter & Gamble Germany was my biggest account. So we did about 300 million, 1,200 ASINs. I was like an account manager managing the team. So, yeah, I know Amazon very well, even. Callum, I'll WhatsApp you. Oh, not WhatsApp you. I'll message you back who the disty was. Them. Would you recommend finding distributors first rather than chasing products? Honestly, it's whatever works better. So you've got, in my eyes, 4 different sourcing methods to do wholesale. So find the product via Helium 10, Jungle Scout, or whatever. Storefront stalking, bestseller page stalking, or manual or reverse sourcing. It depends whatever works better for you. This SAS Pro is only worth it if it were the brand owner and PL, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, been approached about it a few times. Send P&G contacts to get account. Like the thing with flipping, like the thing with P&G is like, I know how much you need. So you need to spend $250,000 a month with P&G to get an account with them. I got approached when I was doing wholesale a couple of years ago about getting an account with them, but I mean the numbers that the P&G products are doing are just obscene. SAS Pro gives you access to live data unlike Helium 10. Oh, okay. Didn't know that, Dean. It's good to know. So, Dean, what do? You clearly know quite a bit because you've asked some very pointy questions that point to me saying that you know quite a bit. What do you do? What I'm guessing, do you sell on Amazon? Or do you work at Amazon? Yeah, Callum. I mean, if you're into that niche, that distributor will have pretty much every single brand you can think of. AB, the best sourcing method, find the product on Amazon and find the supplier. So I use Helium 10 to do from a wholesale perspective. So I'll use the filters within Helium 10 to find the products that I'm after. So let's say I was looking for, I don't know, a product 100 to 200 quid in sale price with between 3 and 25 sellers, etc., 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 and then doing it that way as it would be. Dean, see, there you go. I thought by the sounds of your questions you've been selling a long time. You've been selling longer than most people on this call have probably been alive. How do you find suppliers? Generally go to the brand. What's a Japanese brand? Yeah. I think I probably know who that brand is off the top of my head. Right, how many people we got in? Oh, got a notification on Twitch, but nothing. Still no one on Instagram. 32 people on TikTok. None on YouTube. But we've got 7 on X, so we've got a good spread. Right, time to breathe for a bit. Dean, what do you sell? Not physically what products, but what sort of model do you do on Amazon? Flipping. So to do lives, I genuinely, I think you have to have 1,000 followers. I might be wrong to do lives, but I think you have to have 1,000 followers. Someone else quote check me on that. But yeah, I think so. Joe S. Yes, I sell in the US and the UK. BD, sometimes it depends. Honestly, sometimes it depends. So, my first brand direct deal that I did, they had a minimum order value of about 1,200 quid. Yeah, flipping, honestly, like your videos are good, so just keep posting your videos, you'll get out there because there's a lot of. I mean, I found you on Instagram, but there's a lot of people on TikTok who have a lot of questions to ask, which is why I started doing this, and I've been doing this like for 2 years now, going live, which is, I mean, we haven't got incredible numbers. We've got 32 people in here now, but there's a lot of people with a lot of questions to answer, and you can definitely answer quite a lot of them. Why don't you do PO instead? Is that your end goal? As in vendor? No, I don't want to get to vendor. Absolutely not. Oh, okay, Tony, that's good to hear. That's good to know. With less than 100 followers, we need 1,000 to do TikTok shop. Ah, okay, there you go. There we go. Right, 2 secs. I think my hay fever's finally started. My eyes. I went down the driving range today, and the eyes were itching, and now the sun's gone down, and I've started getting a runny nose. Fun times. Gary, hey Chris, I have a question about packing template creation. For some reason, I can't create one. That's odd. Try you should be able to just reload. Usually just reload it, Gary, should be fine. When do you think you'll start hitting those numbers every month? What, 400k every month? Good couple of years, I would say. BD, I have a number of products which I just restock quite a lot. But I've done quite a lot of sourcing this week. I found 5, 6, 7 new products this week, which will make possibly about £3,500 profit per month between them. Obviously, I've got to test them first, but once they get up and running. Dean, I do UK and US. PVD, how much do you recommend to start? Depends which model of Amazon you're doing. I bet you could do it before this year. No, I mean, if you're going to be doing 400,000 in revenue per month, I mean, I'm doing 60 to 70 at the moment. So, what's that? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, like 6, 7x. I haven't got that capital. Well, I suppose in theory I have with the with my credit cards, but yeah, it's very challenging. What sourcing method do you recommend for starters? Find the product first, and then find the supplier afterwards. But that's my preferential method. Might not work for some. It'll work for some. It won't work for others. More importantly, how are the football teams doing? Please tell me we didn't lose. Oh, we didn't lose. Okay, we drew. That's fine. How many Amazon models exist? I think 7. So, second-hand books, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, wholesale, private label, unique bundles, and Amazon to Amazon. I don't think there's any more. No, Joe, I don't do any OA. I do wholesale, unique bundles, and private label. Mostly unique bundles. I'd say probably like 60% unique bundles, and then probably 30% wholesale, and then sort of 10% private label. Do you sell on Walmart? I want to start selling on Walmart this year. It's definitely a plan of mine. I've started following quite a lot of people on X who do a lot on Walmart. And given I used to manage a few accounts who sold on Walmart when I was managing P&G at that last job, I kind of understand it a little bit. Gary, can you give a tip to wholesaling for beginners? Test everything. So figure out how many units you could potentially sell of a product based on your analysis, and then test like 1 to 2 weeks worth, and test every single product and go wide and shallow, not narrow and deep. So what I mean by that is test lots of products and do small quantities rather than doing a huge quantity of one product, if that makes sense. What's the best model to start with? Second-hand books by a country mile. What's the margin on this? 25 to 30%. How do you find wholesalers that aren't using as much? So Gary, I would, like, when I say wholesale, I'm including brand, direct, and distributors in that. So I would always advocate trying to go to the brand first, then tier 1 distributor or their top distributors for second, and then generic wholesalers is going to be right near the bottom somewhere. Affiliate coach, how you doing? How many people we got watching? 7 on X. Only myself on YouTube. Instagram still none. And Twitch still none. But we've got 32 of you here on TikTok. Do you need to run paid ads? If you're doing private label or unique bundles, yep. Good stuff, Callum. Go smash the gym. Gary, that's what we're here for on a Thursday. Give away the free info every Thursday. Been doing it for 2 years now. I had a brand called Results. Affiliate coach. I speak to a lot of people on this live, so I have to apologise. I don't recall it. You should try kick over Twitch. Way better to get viewers giving back to you. Okay, Gary, I can try. I'm going to write a note of that. Where's my to-do list? Set up kick stream for next week. Yeah, because it's fairly easy to do. Yeah, I mean, we're streaming on 5 platforms at the moment, and seems to be fairly. I mean, I'm looking at my. Oh, actually, let's look at the GPU usage. Okay, that's completely useless. Performance. Right, it's also CPU running at 49%. It's not too bad. GPU 33%. Having a workout. BD. I won't go in with hi, I'm an Amazon seller. I'm very much going to be having a conversation with them around that I'm an e-commerce seller, or I'm an e-commerce product sourcing manager or whatever. And I'm going to bend the truth slightly, and then if they ask if I'm an Amazon seller, I'll tell them yes. What are the profit margins for a private label product that sells for £9 with a 70p cost with FBA? 60-70%. On a 70p cost with £9 RRP, you're probably making. It depends on the size of the product, but you're going to be making £4, maybe £5 on that. Gary, I create new listings all the time. Affiliate codes. Our ads on TikTok Shop are ROAS of 1. That's very good. Be sleepy, no worries. Stack or Starve. I'm doing wholesale, private label, and unique bundles. It's a sock. That's brilliant. Gary, thank you for the follow. How do you find winning products? Helium 10. What's the minimum order quantity Amazon require? 1. You can send 1 product, 1 unit in if you want. Gen Case, how many days stock do you hold for private label? You want 6 to 8 weeks, ideally. I don't buy from Cogito. Louis, very good, very good. Sales are good. So yeah, March is starting strong. What about you? Nomadica, that's US. That's US figures below. I couldn't be bothered to put two charts on, so I was like, I'll rotate them. Next week I'll have the UK on. How many units do you order for a new product? Well, you're doing private label, so the honest answer, you need to look at how many units your competitors are selling per month, like top 5 to 10 competitors. How long is your lead time, and then how much potential, like what's the difference in terms of how many you're going to sell per day, and work back from your lead time and then figure that number out. Yeah, starting very good, big increase from Feb. Nice. Is that new product launch gone well, Louis? Is it still going well? Affiliate coach, there's a link in my bio to book a one-to-one call. Is it not dangerous to make new listings? No. No, I make new listings. I'll probably make at least one new listing a week. Yeah, Johnny, still got the warehouse. Okay, good stuff, Louis. Good stuff. Thoughts on the China-America trade war, if that will affect you? Yeah, I mean, it could do. It could do. It could do. Joe S., in terms of lead time, if you order it today on the 6th of March, how long does it take before it gets into Amazon? So if it's going to take 2 weeks, you know that if you've got 2 weeks worth of stock left, and it takes 2 weeks for it to get into Amazon, you're going to essentially pretty much be going out of stock. There you go. Look, Louis' lead time's 4 months, and that's probably going via shipping via the bottom of South Africa as well. So yeah, Louis working with 4 months. I work with 4 days, 5 days on most of my stuff. Yeah, most of my stuff I can order most of it next day, if it's like UK stuff from distributors. Do you have air freight? Yeah, I'll air freight. Yeah, I air freighted something. When did I do it? Last week. Yeah, cost an arm and a leg, but 40-50 days is more than reasonable for China. Pat Keogh, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, I suppose it depends what you're doing, Louis, isn't it? If you like want to test something really quickly, yeah, and it also depends on the product. If you want to test something really quickly and it's pretty small and light, then I'd just pay it and just to test it, and then if it does work, yeah, then chuck it on the boat. 36 new followers today, fantastic. Do you go straight to a manufacturer or Alibaba? Bit of both. Yeah, be sleepy. I got it. How long does it take to set up and money requirements? I mean, you could set up in a day. I mean, you've got to do your limited company, business bank account, and Amazon seller account. If they all go swimmingly, yeah, you could do it in probably, well, worst case, a couple of weeks. And then, Stephen, it depends which model of Amazon you want to do. If you're doing wholesale, say 500 quid to start with as a minimum. Do you have to be registered? What, in terms of limited company? I always say, if you're going to do it, if you're going to do Amazon seriously and take Amazon seriously, do a limited company. Because if you go as sole trader, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, and there's a few obviously tax benefits to it. But eventually, you'll have to, and you'll probably want to go limited, and then you've just got the ball ache of having to do that. Yeah, so affiliate coach, you can obviously get a parent to do it for you, and then work under that, or wait 365 days to your 18 and then crack on after that. Freight prices down. Yeah. I haven't done anything on what's the word? Cargo ship for a while. I haven't had anything that's I haven't ordered enough quantity of anything. Most of my stuff I'm just getting from distributors at the moment. Need to do more private label. I've got a private label product here sitting in my office, but it's just been on the back burner. Oh, nice, Louis, nice. Can I link Amazon's TikTok shop for fulfillment? Yes, you can. 3,200 right now for a UK for 20. That seems pretty reasonable. Well, look, I don't think you're going to struggle to ship a certain amount of containers every year, the quantity that you do. It should be bread and butter to you, but I suppose it's a commitment, isn't it? From that perspective, it's making sure that you hit that number to get that price. What's the UK tax situation? I pay my tax. What are your profits a month? I just pay myself £3 a month. That's it. The rest stays in the business. Couldn't actually tell you what the pure profits right now are per month because I haven't had my what's the word, management accounts through for last month yet. Is it like being self-employed? Yeah, to a certain degree. BD, I would learn private label in the background and focus on doing more wholesale. Justin, yeah, I got 2 business credit cards. Moose, private label and wholesale are both good. Literally heavy. Still no one on Instagram. Do you do pre-recorded videos? Absolutely not, Justin. Everything's live. The only scenario where I'll do pre-recorded videos is for like stuff like, I don't at the moment, but I might in the future maybe do it for like setting up your limited company because that's fairly straightforward, or setting up your business bank account, doing the Amazon Seller Central account. It's all fairly straightforward stuff. I might do it on that, but the reality is no, it's all live with me. Do you do Alan Partridge impressions? I can do. Right. Oh, have I got a podcast after this? I do. Right, so I'm going to have to go a few minutes early. Right. Yeah, say 4 more minutes, 10 to. And then I need to jump. What's the podcast? The Raw Link Up podcast. It's my gaming one. So we talk about everything going on in the gaming world. And then also our Link Up, which we've got coming up in, what's the word? July. Do you help with wholesale distributor? As in finding them? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, like, I'll teach you how to do wholesale. And then if you want unique bundling at the end, I can you can obviously pay for that as well. And I'll show you how to do that as well. Because that's a little bit more different. Wholesale is generally fairly straightforward, but with unique bundling, you've got to write your own listings, create your own listings, and do the more challenging stuff, shall we say. Any more questions before we leave? 2 minutes left. 2 and a bit minutes left. Justin, I don't do mentoring for used books. I've got an ebook on that. I think it's 15 quid. There's a link in my bio for that. It's like 16 pages that I wrote myself. Show you how to start with second-hand books. Aeon, just starting out OA, I figured would be the best for me. I would say second-hand books. Joe's 999 for mentoring. and that's it's group mentoring for 5 people, and then you get about 8 to 12 sessions, depending on how long it takes. And then obviously either a WhatsApp or Telegram group with me, and then in theory, never-ending support after that. But after probably 3 months, you probably won't want to talk to me anymore because you won't need my help. Right, we'll do one more question. And then I've got to go and prep for my podcast. And also I think I need to get some more water. Yeah, I'm running out of water. Who wants the last question then? Nobody. Right. I think we'll leave it there then. Oh, yeah, Drip, you can have the question. Right. So, aim for 2025. I'd like to do 1 million in revenue. I think it's got to be, as a minimum, would be really good. I think it's possible. Going in the right direction at the moment. Yeah, I'd say 1 million. Right, I'm going to shoot. Thank you all for joining. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the gifts, as always. Have a good rest of your week. I'll be back. Will I be back next week? Yes, I should be back next week. Have a good rest of your weekend. And, yeah, hopefully, Drip, that's the plan. Yeah, have a good rest of your weekend. Or have a good weekend even. And I'll see you next week. Cool. Cheers, guys.